Hey everyone, it's Jaclyn. So today I want to sit down and film a holiday lush video for you guys. I asked you guys over on the Insta story poll what you guys would rather see, a haul video or a top 10 video, and you guys answered. You guys said you wanted a top 10 video. But since I'm a people pleaser, I'm actually going to do both, and there will be a Lush haul coming soon to show you guys the rest of the loot that I picked up. That video will be out right after this, so I'll link it down below once it's live. But not to jump ahead of ourselves, but let's get into today's video. I wanted to make a list of products for you guys because I know Christmas time at Lush can be very overwhelming. There's a ton of new launches, a bunch of new product. It's just a lot to deal with. So I basically compiled my list, the standout products from the collection, and products that I was most excited about that I think are worth looking into or maybe adding to your wish list. So let's hop into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with what I was probably most excited about for this collection, and this is the world's smallest disco. Now this is a bath bomb, and this is probably the most epic bath bomb that Lush has ever done. So it's this dark navy colored bath bomb, but there's a ton of different discs of color inside, like different rainbow colors, and it smells so good. It's very uplifting and very citrusy, basically the complete opposite of what you would expect for a Christmas fragrance. It's very energizing, very refreshing, and it kind of goes with the whole theme of like a disco ball party kind of vibe though, because it does really wake you up. So I feel like this would be a really good bath bomb for like maybe New Year's Eve or like, I don't know, my birthday is coming up next week. I'm turning 21, very excited about it. I feel like this is the bath bomb that I gotta use the night before my birthday. But basically this does have a ton of lime oil and grapefruit oil inside, so it is meant to be very citrusy. I actually find the fragrance very similar to the Dragon's Egg bath bomb, so if you do like that one, you probably will like this. It kind of just smells like stale Fruit Loops, but in the best way, and that's pretty much how I describe Dragon's Egg bath bomb. But honestly, I don't think you're really ever buying this one for the scent. I think the reason that this has been kind of blowing up on social media is because of how crazy and beautiful it is in the bathtub. So basically, your water turns this really deep navy color, so it looks like, you know, a dark dance party in your bath. And then these different spots of color are kind of like spotlights in the bath, and it's like rainbow and crazy and fun. And it really is the world's smallest disco all in your own bathtub. You know, if you're someone that's really here for a little hashtag bath art moment, or you really like a good Instagram bath bomb, this is the one for you. Speaking of cleanup though, I'm just gonna say it's not the most fun to clean up. You will have to scrub your tub. Okay, that's a sign that we've got to put this bath bomb away and get on to the next product that I think I just broke on the floor. Okay, next up, I actually have a jelly mask face mask here. Now the jelly masks are kind of a newer launch in the skincare collection at Lush, and Lush normally comes out with a seasonal skincare little range every year, so this Rudolph one is brand new. I've actually used this a few times before, so that's why it looks a little, you know, used. Anyways, I'm just gonna start off with the smell of this because this just smells like straight up chocolate pudding, and it instantly takes me back to grade 4 when my mom packed me a chocolate pudding in my lunch, and then it exploded and it got everywhere in my backpack, and my backpack smelled like chocolate pudding for like 2 months. This just instantly brings me back to that moment, so it's a little traumatizing, but regardless, it still smells really, really good. I think the whole name Rudolph is supposed to be like a play on the song, Rudolph with your nose so bright, won't you cleanse my face tonight? So it's supposed to be very brightening, very nourishing to the skin as well. All the jelly masks are actually made out of carrageenan, which is a seaweed. And seaweed is very like softening to the skin, very like moisturizing. Feels just, whoa. Y'all, this is just like 2 minutes into the video, I'm already a mess. But yeah, it's just very pampering. I actually sat in the tub with this on for like maybe 45 minutes, which I think is too long. They really just encourage you to leave it on for 15 minutes. But afterwards, my skin was so soft. And I felt like actually very even as well. So yeah, I really like this. I think it's a really fun face mask to do. Looks like you have chocolate pudding all over your face. So I can definitely see me using this a lot more, especially when the holidays come over and my cousins all hang out. We can all just do like a fun little face mask. Also, it's just kind of hilarious because there is like a little red Rudolph nose in the face mask, which I just love that little touch. So good on you, Lush. Yeah, definitely grade 4. Okay, this next one, I feel like this is gonna be a little controversial, so I'm ready for the comments to go off on me. This is the Snow Fairy Body Spray. Now, you know my stance on this in the past. I've talked about it. I've always said that this fragrance wasn't for me. Like when I was younger, when I was like 12 and just getting into Lush, I was like, this is the best smell ever. Now that I've, you know, grown up a bit, you know, I'm approaching 21, getting very mature and adult over here, I feel like I've kind of shied away from super sweet fragrances like this. Now, if you are new to Lush and you have never heard of Snow Fairy before, Snow Fairy is an iconic Lush product. It normally is a shower gel that would only come out seasonally. It would normally always sell out. It was so hard to get your hands on it. And now Lush has finally introduced the Snow Fairy fragrance into a bunch of different products, from bath bombs to bubble bars and now body sprays. So the reason that I included on this list is because, one, I think a lot of people, I mean, I guess this still is a very divisive? Is that the right word? Divisive. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. It's a very divisive fragrance. I feel like you either love it or you hate it. That doesn't sound right, divisive. Am I saying that right? Shouldn't use words that I don't know how to pronounce. What I'm trying to say is that I feel like people will either love this or they'll hate this. So if you are buying it as a gift for someone, I mean, you got a 50-50 shot here. But the reason that I actually picked this up is, actually, Mom, if you're watching this, just click out of this video or mute this for a little bit. I actually got this for my mom because my mom is a huge fan of the Snow Fairy fragrance. She actually takes a bunch of the Snow Fairy bath bombs and a bunch of like the different bubble bars and puts them in a little container and puts them in her closet, so that way her whole closet kind of smells like it. Kind of uses it as like a room freshener, which is really funny. But anyways, every time I smell Snow Fairy, it just kind of reminds me of her, so I feel like I've kind of gotten back into the fragrance. So I wanted to pick one up, and you know, it does smell very much so like cotton candy. So if that is your vibe, if you like really sugary, sweet smells, it's definitely one to check out. But if you don't like sweet smells, I would say avoid this. But again, I just had to include this on this list because I feel like this is such an iconic launch. Yeah, I'm calling this now. This is going to be a very hard product to get your hands on, so definitely worth picking up if you're even the slightest bit interested. Can we also just take a minute for the fact that I'm wearing a very formal blazer, despite this being a very informal video? You know what? I guess I'm just trying to bring the businesswoman to the Lush hauls on YouTube. What can I say? Anyways, actually very into this blazer. This is from Aritzia, in case you're wondering. Moving on. Oh, okay, I'm actually so excited about this. So this here is a massage bar, and I'm a huge fan of massage bars from Lush. This one here is called Holly Berry. It looks so festive. It's got the little holly on it. Is that a holly or a mistletoe? I guess a holly, that's what the name is. Anyways, massage bars, if you don't know, are basically like a solid body lotion that you kind of heat it up and activate it with the warmth of your body in your hands. And you can either apply it like a body lotion right when you get out of the shower. You can use it as a massage oil. You know, the possibilities are endless. But I do really like to reach for these products, especially in wintertime, because it is such a thick and nourishing oil. It's just something that I feel like a regular body lotion can't even like hydrate me this well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can tell, my hands are like super glossy now because this is melting in my hands. So I'm gonna put this away. But basically, the reason that I'm so excited about this product is the ingredients inside. So I was looking online at the Lush website and I saw that it said mango butter inside. And if y'all know me, watermelon and mango, those are my two favorite fruits. I just am obsessed with them. I can eat mangoes every single day. And surprisingly enough, a lot of Lush products don't really include a ton of mango seed butter. So I was super excited when I read that. I was like, yep, add that to the cart. I'm getting it. I don't even care what it smells like. But turns out it smells amazing as well. I actually find this to be a very summery fragrance because there is a ton of tangerine oil inside, and I feel like I can even smell the mango, like the tropical citrus vibes, but there's still like a sense of warmth to it. I don't know if it's just like the cocoa butters inside or the coconut oils, but it just smells very like nourishing and pampering despite it being more of a tropical uplifting kind of fragrance. But yeah, I'm just so excited to smother my entire body in this and just like marinate in bed with all the oils on my skin. It already just like on my hands feels so good, and I just feel like this is just gonna give me like the baby skin of my dreams. So super excited about that. I feel like I also should buy a few backups because if I'm being honest, I could use like a whole massage bar in one go, and sometimes I do. No regrets. Okay, next up I have a bubble bar here. Now this is, I believe, a new launch or a new product for the holiday time, but it's the same fragrance as a couple years ago. Now this is Yog Nog Yule Log. Yule Nog? That's not right. Yog Nog Yule Log. That is kind of a tongue twister. Yog Nog Yule Log. Yog Nog Yule Log. Yog Nog Yule Log. Yog Nog Yule Log. Now, if you guys have been a long time Lush fan like myself, you guys will remember the Yog Nog soap that came out maybe 3 or 4 years ago now. And it just smelled like the epitome of luxury, dessert, decadence, something you just want to eat and consume after a big Christmas meal. Just kind of like caramel and toffee and creme brulee, vanilla, tonka. Very sweet, very beautiful. It just smells like you just took a bite of a very sinful dessert in the best way possible. Now this is another product that is very creamy and again, already kind of like melting in my hands. There's actually like a gold luster on here, which is very bougie, but it's covering my body right now. Now the bubbles that this is gonna make in the water is gonna be very rich and very creamy versus like very sudsy and soapy. Since this product is made with a bunch of nourishing butters as well, this is gonna leave your skin feeling very moisturized and very hydrated when you leave the bath, which especially in wintertime, I feel like who's gonna say no to extra moisture? I feel like we all want that in our lives. Okay, next up we have another all-time kind of favorite standout product from Lush, and this is a lip scrub. Now this one here is in the flavor Cranberry Fizz, and it's a brand new one for this holiday season. Now I love the lip scrubs at Lush because they're made out of castor sugar, so it's really great for kind of exfoliating, physically exfoliating away any dead skin cells on your lips. It leaves them super soft. There's a bunch of oils in there as well, so that way they're not dehydrated. And especially if you're doing any kind of bold lipstick looks, a Lush lip scrub is like what I need to do beforehand just to make sure that my lip product goes on evenly and really wears the best it can. So I always get really excited when they have new flavors come out. Now this one here is very sweet. It does kind of smell Kind of smells like, I guess, like a cranberry kind of like cocktail you would drink. Okay, so it is at this point that I guess my camera just stopped recording and I had no idea. So yeah, it's just stopped for a brief moment in time, but I missed 2 products as this happened. So I'll walk you guys through it now. Basically, Lush Lip Scrub, love it. Highly would recommend. I love trying new flavors. Now my phone's going off. This is not great. This is a mess. Anyways, moving on, the next product that I want to talk about is the Holy Night Bath Bomb. And I wish I had it here to show you, but I used it in the bath last night, so I can't actually show you, but I have some insert shots that I'll put in here. But this bath bomb is so magical. It not only smells so good, it's a beautiful balance of like rose and lemon, but it's not too overpowering and fragrant. It's just a very gentle kind of fragrance. But the reason that I really wanted to talk about it and include it in this video is because, again, it is just unreal in the bathtub. It looks so wild. Here's some shots of the bath bomb doing its thing, and it is just so beautiful with the pinks and the blues, and just like, it is, again, another very Instagrammable bath bomb. And I know you shouldn't just base your purchases off of what you're going to post on Instagram, but I'm just saying, it's so beautiful that it doesn't hurt. The one thing, though, with this bath bomb, I forget what that phobia is called, like, something with a T, I can't remember, but there's like a phobia that people have, and I know it because my friend Amanda has it, and when there's a lot of repeated, like, holes in things. It sounds really weird, but Google it, it's a thing. But this bath bomb, basically just like the surface of it is the epitome of that phobia in a bath bomb. So, I don't know, I have a feeling that some people are going to be uncomfortable with the design of this bath bomb, but personally, I think it's beautiful, I think it's amazing, I think it smells good, and looks good. So that's why I wanted to include it. Moving on, the next thing that I want to talk about is this Cinders shower gel. Now, if you guys have been a long-time viewer for a while, you guys will know that I love Cinders bath bomb. It's a holiday classic at Lush. It just smells spicy and warm, and basically, if you could envision yourself sitting in front of a fireplace, you're nice and cozy, you're drinking some cinnamony hot chocolate, and that's what the epitome of that experience is in a fragrance. It smells so warming and cozy and very Christmassy. It's not an overpowering, like, cinnamon sweet smell. It's definitely just warming and grounding, but very cozy. Kind of like the feeling, you know, when you hop in bed, imagine it's Christmas Eve, you have freshly washed sheets, they're fresh out of the dryer, they're warm, you feel embraced, you feel like life is right. That's this. I actually meant to order the liquid shower gel version of it because it comes in both the liquid and the naked version. And basically the naked version is the packaging free version, which in hindsight is probably the better choice because it's slightly better for the environment. So yeah, it still smells amazing though. I love it. It's just good. It's a good one, guys. So the next soap that I have here, this one is called Ice Hoggles, and it's actually a really interesting shape. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be. Is this supposed to be something? I don't know. You guys are always telling me new things, and you guys tell me what's up. So if this is supposed to be a shape, or is it like a... No, this is just an abstract design, right? I don't know. Anyways, besides the point, this is a really herbal and refreshing soap. It's totally not what you would expect for a Christmas fragrance at all. I personally love very earthy and herbal scents. It's definitely something that I've kind of grown to liking to. Initially, like, say back when I was 12 years old, I would have never gone for a fragrance like this. But I'm trying to expand, you know, different scents that I'm into. Okay, enough of me on the webcam, mid-editing. Back to the regularly scheduled video. So the reason that I wanted to include this was because I feel like, especially this time of year, everything holiday is very similar in fragrance. It's either going to be like a very sweet and decadent smell, or it's going to be like a very warm and spicy smell. And I really like that Lush came out with this, and it's not the normal holiday kind of smell. To me, it's also very spa-like and kind of like, you know, you've got your fresh essential oils going, you're going to go take a very pampering full body massage, and it's just very simple and grounding. Okay, now coming up to the final product on this top 10 list, I've got Putty Holiday here. Now this is actually a bubble room. This is one of the Bubble Bar products, but it's basically like a bit more creamy and more moisturizing than a regular Bubble Bar, because there's actually like a layer of like a coconut oil jam in the middle, and that's gonna again make very luxurious creamy bubble bath. Now the reason that I had to pick this one was for a little bit of nostalgia, because this smells exactly like Snow Cake, which is an old classic seasonal product at Lush. It smells so good. It basically smells like almond marzipan icing. It is so delicious, very decadent, but also not too overwhelming. It is more subtle in fragrance, but there is like a delicious kind of vanilla tonka note in there, and there is a bit of sandalwood as well. It's just so light and uplifting, and if something could smell fluffy and very airy, that's what this smells like. Now, one thing I will just make sure you guys are aware of, this is covered in silver glitter. Luster, glitter, it's actually kind of like a hybrid of luster and glitter. I mean, what is really great about all of Lush's glitter is that they are all plastic free and they're totally biodegradable and fine for the environment, which is really awesome because a lot of glitter in products and cosmetics is not good for the environment. So as always, huge props to Lush for really caring about the environment. That's something that's really important to me. I also just think that this is like the cutest little bubble maroon ever. It looks adorable and so festive and just kind of gets me in the mood for holidays. It's just so good. I feel like using this first and then using that massage bar after that I was talking about earlier, that combo of like the vanilla almond icing and then the more sweet tropical fragrance, it would just blend really beautifully together. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of use this in the bath and create some fun little bath cocktails, but definitely worth checking out if you love a good bubble bath and if you love more of like a sweet vanilla fragrance. Okay, so there we go. There is my top 10 Holiday Lush product breakdown for you guys. Let me know down below in the comments which products you guys have added to your wish list and what products you're super excited about this holiday season. Y'all just know I absolutely love Lush holiday products, so every year the collections get bigger and more exciting, and this year in particular I feel like it was a really good release. So now that I am successfully covered with glitter and oils and all of the Lush fragrances all over my soul, I'm actually gonna sit down and film a Lush haul for you guys. So it's gonna be like a little part 2. I might change the shirt to make it look like I filmed it on a different day, but you guys are gonna know I filmed it 5 minutes after this. Anyway, so make sure you guys check out the rest of my Lush haul and everything that I picked up from the collection. I will link it up above and down below in the description box once it's live. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!